Good morning, my people. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my people. Good morning. My God, you are so good. You are excellent. Good morning, everybody. For some reason, this tagging friends takes a lot of time. Isn't there a way we can just touch one button and tag all at the same time? Okay. My friends here on Facebook, is there a way I can tag one button and tag all? Okay, if you have any idea, please share as we go along this morning. And thank you as you do so. All right. Okay. Good morning, everybody. I think the best thing we can do now is to share, because I haven't found a button that I can press and one button tags all. Okay, so please share with other friends so we can all come and have our family time. Good morning, Taiwo. Good morning, John. Good morning, Agnes. Good morning, Obina. Our topic this morning is Biafra Must Go. Biafra must go. Biafra must go. Throughout last week and this week, I've been getting calls and questions about, good morning, good luck, about have you heard this, have you heard that? Have you heard this, have you heard that? Good morning, Eze. Biafra must go. Biafra must go. We have to understand that we are still where we were when we started. And within that premises, we've been trying our best to make sure that peace prevails. But it looks like before peace, there has to be chaos. But we've experienced chaos already, so why don't we just, be allowed to be peaceful? Anyway, chaos or peace, Biafra must go. Either way. All right? So everybody fear not. It is up to you to decide whether you are in or you are out. And whether you are in or out, Biafra must go. Okay? So good morning, everybody. I was hearing too many news, upsetting news. Okay? Very upsetting news from my family members. 1 minute they will tell you the court has stopped the arrest of Ejiofor. Are we supposed to clap for the court or what? They know they cannot arrest him. How can you arrest somebody who did nothing? How is that possible that you can arrest somebody who did nothing? How is that possible? It's not possible now. So I'm not clapping for anybody. It's not a clap of hand. But I say it's a wise decision that they decided to stop his arrest. On the other hand, somebody was asking me this morning, did you hear that Abaribe had been abducted by DSS? How could you touch people who did nothing wrong to you? Is Nigeria going crazy or what? People, I don't understand. Please, somebody come to this Facebook now and make me understand what's happening to Nigeria. It's too much. They go here, they go there, they go right, they go left, they everything put together, they know not what they are doing. Okay, so everybody this morning, what we're trying to say and revisit is that Biafra must go. Okay? Are you in or you're out? A lot of people are sitting down at the corner and watching. Would it not be better for you to stay your ground, say what you want to do? It doesn't matter. They can arrest Ejiofor, arrest Abaribe, fire everybody and water everybody. Biafra must go. I don't care. I really don't care at this point. Because if you leave a few people in Biafra land, just as you did in the 60s and 70s, Biafra must still be there. So I think everybody might as well embrace that notion that we are already out. Another thing, also, somebody sent me a clip 2 days ago and say, have you seen this clip that African countries are coming to Nigeria? Let them come. They're coming to Nigeria. They never said they're coming to Biafra. So it shouldn't bother anybody. Fear not. Okay? Fear not. So, it's going to be great for us to understand that regardless of what the Nigerian government is doing, Biafra must go. All right? Biafra must go. So you can be above the law. You can violate the law. You can violate human rights. Biafra must go. You can hold your peace. You can close your mouth. You can shut your mouth. You can open it. Whatever you choose to do. Hello, Nigeria. Biafra must go. This morning I try not to be upset. But when it gets to a point where nobody is respected, thank you, Eze. Biafra is irreplaceable. Yes, Biafra must go. Biafra must go. Yes, David. Yes, Nigeria is about to collapse. Their inhabitants are very confused right now. Yes, but Biafra must go. He say, I agree. I agree. There are so many things, so many changes, you know, changes that are painful, changes that are hurtful, changes that are negative that this Buhari administration has brought. I loved Buhari, so because I loved him. I loved him, and I believed in how he was, I believed his tone of command and how he was ruling. And that gets me thinking whether this is Buhari or he's something else. I don't know. I can't understand. Okay? So somebody around President Buhari has to whisper to his ears that Biafra must go. I don't know. He used to be a nice leader, nicer than now. Not that he was that good. But right now, I think he's going crazy. He's going amok in his brain. Somebody please help him. Help him before he goes against his own life. Okay? So, good morning, Eze. He's saying that intimidation tactics to any Naya Baribe will not scuttle positive action towards the unification of all Biafrans across across the globe. He said, that's what I'm saying. Regardless of what they do, Biafra must go. Whether you arrest Jofor and release Baribe, or you release Baribe and left Jofor and grab everybody together, we still have more people who must go. Okay? So all I'm saying to you, my family, my fellow Biafrans, all I'm saying to you now is to search your conscience. Are you in or are you out? Take a stand. The earlier we take a stand, the faster we go. Take a stand. Come together. We got to give it to them as they want it. Because I think this is, it has got to a point now where we really have to take the bull by its horns. There is no need to be scared, and there is no need to be unnecessarily aggressive. Okay? There are so many things to say, but sometimes you have to be sure that your family you're talking to really understand where you're coming from. So Somebody called me again. A different person called and asked, was really upset about oath taking. Apparently she went to an IPOB meeting because she's an IPOB member. She's a Biafran, bona fide Biafran. Went to an IPOB meeting or gathering, and she's not a hardcore. So the issue of oath taking came up. It looks like she hadn't been sworn in. So she was asking me. She called me and she was asking me why she has to take an oath. So, and I said, nobody is forcing you to take an oath, ma'am. Nobody at all should. But if in that gathering they want to say something that is confidential and you are not under oath, they will not feel free with you. Okay? Because of experience of being betrayed. That's all. But you are still a Biafran. You are still an indigenous person of Biafra. All Biafrans are indigenous people of Biafra. But when it comes to a meeting, a gathering where something very important has to be said, the only thing that can make us relax is because we are all under oath. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is under oath. So you don't think that he's making everybody take an oath and not for him. No. Oath taking is just a piece of paper that you read and say that you will not betray your people. That's all there is. It doesn't involve cutting blood and bringing kola nuts and all that. No. You just have to make a declaration that you will not go sell us out. That's all this oath taking is. But tell me, why are you afraid to take an oath in something that you believe in? Yes, you believe, oh, my sister, I believe, I trust, I'll walk with you, I'll do this and I do. That's fine. Very fine. We can discuss Biafra and how we're going to go together and everything together. But when it comes to what we must do to protect ourselves, to defend ourselves, how do you think if that information can be shared with you? That's all there is. You only take a note and say, if I get this information, I will not use it against IPOB. That's all. It does not prevent you from getting Biafran news. It does not prevent you from going to the IPOB meeting. It does not prevent you from being a Biafran. And whether you take a note or you don't take a note, Biafra must go. It is up to you to decide whether you are in or you are out. If you want to be in, you want to get information. Some people are going, about losing their minds, getting confused because they don't have the solid information that they have in order to protect themselves. All right? So that's that about oath taking. And I think many of us, like I said 2 weeks ago, many of us have the information, but you keep pressing on it, while you're there deciding whether to take a note or not take a note. People are infiltrating your land. Okay? So that's it, my sister. Do not take it personal. Where there is a gathering, we will all have general meetings. you're inclusive, you're recognized, you make your contributions to the cause of restoration of Biafra. And don't worry if you don't have to take an oath. That's it. The only thing is that when there is a certain meeting that is being held, you will not be allowed to take information, such sensitive information. Okay? That's all. And I'm glad that you made the decision to go ahead and take the oath. And now I say welcome to IPOB Hardcore. All right? So I'm sure I've answered that question. So anybody who wants to, don't ask me any question that is sensitive, or how are you going, when are you going, what is the situation, are we going or we're coming. We must go. We must go. We must go. Yes, David. David is saying everybody needs Job's blessings, but they don't want to do. They don't want to experience Job's trials. Okay, David, I think you're talking about Job in the Bible, right? Yeah. Or you're talking about Abraham's blessings. Whatever it is, whether it is Job's suffering and blessing, or Abraham's blessings, whichever one it is, Biafra must go. All right? Good morning, Sister Gladys. Good morning. Good morning, Esther. All right? Good morning. So, I want you this morning to share what you know about the abduction of Senator Abaribe, if you know yet. I think somebody called me from one African country to tell me that, to ask me if I'm aware that Senator Abaribe had been abducted by DSS. Abduction meaning arrested or taken against his will. And I said, what did they say was the reason? He said that Senator Abaribe said that if you are a Biafran and you are sent by somebody to go and kill your fellow Biafrans, and you do so, Abaribe said, then you are a fool. Is that not true? So how are you going to arrest or abduct somebody for speaking the truth? Especially a senator. Jesus. These people have no respect, you know. No respect, no regard. No respect, no regard. Okay. Just like I'm here now and I'm saying I'm talking about the need to take an oath. That's exactly what he was trying to say. Anyone who has taken an oath not to betray his or her brother, if you have taken such oath, when they send you to go and get your brother, you will not agree to go. But people are so stuck in what they are going to get. They are stuck. They can't make a move because of instant gratification. Instant gratification. You can't quit a job and be patient for a month and be free. You cannot do that. Everybody, you cannot hands off and say, this is too much. Everybody is perishing. Very soon it will be my turn. You can't say, no, I better save myself now, save my family and my land. You cannot do that. So if you don't do your betrayal job for 1 month, you're going to die? Are you going to die? So Abaribe is a senator in the House. So, and he came to make a statement how he feels. He's telling you, if you go and kill your brother, if somebody sent you to go and kill your brother, and you do so, you are a fool. That's what I say too. You are a big fool. Big fool. What do you have to gain? If you take an oath, maybe you will not get paid because you are working for DSS or checkpoint man. You be a checkpoint man and you lose your soul, sell your soul to the devil. You think you're not going to be next. Better declare yourself now. Because at this point, wherever you are, whether you are at the checkpoint or you are at the villa, it will concern you. Whatever everybody is doing, whatever you are doing good, if you are doing good, you are doing it for yourself. If you're doing bad, now you sabi, now you go take your head, carry am. Okay? So whichever way you go, you do good or you do bad, either way, Biafra must go. Doesn't even matter which way you want to go. Yes, David, Biafra Gabiariri, he say, I don't understand why you have to kill people before you let them go. But you will kill and get tired now. If you arrest Abaribe today and release Ejiofor tomorrow, no difference. Biafra must go. You have stopped the arrest of Uche Ejiofor. Hey, I clap for you. How about the houses you burnt down in Orifite? All those houses that you burnt down, security men. When are you going to rebuild them? When are you going to make Ifeanyi Ejiofor whole again? Since you've just decided that oops, it's wrong arrest. Oops, it's wrong to declare him wanted. Now that you have declared him unwanted, he's no longer wanted, he's now unwanted. What are you going to do about his house that you burnt down? What are you going to do about all those villages whose houses you burnt down and displaced? What are you going to do about that? And we see all those and we still say Biafra must go. And that's the only reason why we're saying this, because you're going amok, you're going crazy, and you're destroying everything that you're supposed to be building. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. All right? So, yes, Uche, we must continue till we restore Biafra. You say, all you governors of Southeast, what are you doing? The rest of you senators, what are you doing? Can you do something about what's happening? Or do you want to come over? Come to USA, come to Europe, come to Asia for Christmas and let everything else perish. Come over here. You will get to realize that we in diaspora are hurt. We are hurt so badly. Come here and share our feelings with us. Come, take plane, first class, business class, or economy. Just come. Leave whatever you're doing. Abandon the whole people, the whole land, and come here. Come to diaspora and come and eat chicken and burger. You think we are happy here eating chicken and burger? That's a shame to think that. All of us here, many of us in diaspora, everybody is artificially stabilized. We are artificially stabilized. But who can be stabilized in another man's country? Who can be stabilized? Leave home and come here so that Biafra land will be occupied. And by the time you go back home, you see nowhere to enter. Or as soon as you arrive at airport, they will abduct you there. If you speak up, you will die. If you don't speak up, you will die. So you might as well speak up. But whether you speak up or not, Biafra must go. All right? So everybody who called this week to ask me questions and what I know, that's okay. All right? That's okay. But declare your stand so that a lot of information could be passed on to you, especially if you are in Biafra land. You have to declare your stand. You have to get the information that you need in order to stay safe, in order to remain peaceful. Also, the information that you need to defend yourself. All right? So, if you are not under oath, it's going to be a big problem. A big problem. And if you think you have information, you have food or money, and you don't want to share it, the information that will come to you will be withdrawn. I remember growing up as a child, my father told us a story about, the moral of that story is that it is good to share. You know, if you have, give to somebody and that person will give you information, vice versa. My father said that in the olden days that there was a ruler of a particular clan who had how do I say it? A town crier. A town crier is somebody who comes to inform the whole village about the happenings. He gives them signal by hitting the gong to tell them when to hold or when to run. So this ruler used to pay this man who was supplying him with information. The ruler used to pay him with either food or drinks or some kind of entertainment. So one day, this ruler had food, was eating odudu, beans. And then when he heard that his informant was coming, he hid the odudu under his throne, his chair, and hid the odudu there. Meanwhile, this informant was coming to give him information that the enemies were coming to get him. So when he came, the informant came and sat down, and the ruler was expecting the informant to give message. The informant withheld his information. The information he brought to the ruler to let him know that the enemies were going to come that evening. So he did not share his food. The man did not share his information. The man left with the information. All right? How greedy can this ruler be? How greedy? You don't want to give the poor man the beans to eat, but you expect the poor man to give you the information you need to survive and save your clan. So ultimately, they came and they took this ruler and they left. So this informant, who was also a town crier, went to inform the general public that something terrible had happened in the land. And he was sounding the gong, and the gong was saying, Odudugwage, Odudugwanoge, Odudugwanoge. And people didn't understand that language, that kind of language. You know, they didn't understand the tone of the gong at this time. So everybody rushed to the Obu, and they asked the man, what kind of a message are you trying to deliver? And then the man told them his story. And so nobody in that clan agreed to go and rescue that ruler. So that's a very good lesson. If you are sitting there and you have your money and you think that you have everything and we are struggling to get Biafra, and you want us, on top of all your enjoyment there, you want to be double dipping. You eat from Nigeria, you want to eat from Biafra, and you are not an indigenous of any until you know the winning side. And let me tell you, the winning side is Biafra. He has been and will forever be, and Biafra must go. So this morning, good morning, Akonobi. We are all saying Biafra must go. So it's a good thing to know that time is now for every Biafran to come out and do something. If you're staying in the Biafra land, or you are staying in Abuja, or you're staying in Lagos, or you're staying in any part of the world, just get up and go. If you know that you must go, don't just say it by word of mouth. Just get up and do something. And if you need to know what to do, just find any IPOB member, any IPOB unit around you, and ask questions. What must I do to be saved from this? All right? You have to ask questions, and that's how you have to join to live. All right? You don't have to stay in a hostile environment. Okay? Nobody has to. Nobody has to stay in a hostile environment. All right? So this morning I don't even find it funny. I no longer find it funny to listen to all the news of marginalization and mistreatment. So all right, my sister. Grand rising, mama. Grand rising. I'm not very happy this morning, but happy or sad, Biafra must go. All right? So, let us see how you are feeling this morning and let us know how ready you are. All right? So, Agnes, good morning. Good morning, Okoropata. Okoropata, where have you been? Where have you been? Good morning, Okechukwu. Good morning. Good morning, Bright. Good morning. Good morning. All right, good morning, good morning. So, what do you mean by that? I don't want to just keep talking. I don't want to just keep talking. All right? This morning or yesterday, I sent everybody the information about town hall meeting in Maryland. So if you're in Maryland area, you will be privileged today to meet with our leader and ask him all the questions that you have. I know a lot of people have burning questions now. When is the referendum? When are we leaving? What is the plan? How are we going to do it? How is somebody going to tell you a plan and you are not willing to take an oath to defend that plan? Is it a chin-chin? This freedom fighting, you think it's a puff-puff selling? Eh? People just really think that this is a joke. Sometimes that's why I just sit and watch these people, even though you see what's happening. You are still waiting for somebody to tell you what to do. You know, that must be some diabolic bondage that you don't know what to do. And you want somebody to give you the secret of what to do. And you are not willing to take an oath. Eh? Yeah, you think you are being smart. You think you are going to stay alive like that. If you are in diaspora, you think that's going to keep you safe. You don't even think about the people you left back home. You don't even think about your children who are going to ask you, where you're from. Okay? And that's why I like some of these questions that they ask children when they start school, to draw their family tree. It was so sad to see that some people, some children did not know where they are from. Where are you from? I'm from Africa. Where in Africa? Sad. Where in Africa are you from? I don't know. Your response from your children, Biafran children. Is that what you want? Truly? Truly? Is that what you want? Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you, Akanobi. Yes, David. Yes, thank you. Everybody, David is saying that every Biafra clan has to come out and join together. Nabike. Yes. You know, that is the only tree that stands when it has already been sanctioned to be cut down. Okay? Something heavy is coming. Something heavy is coming. David says something heavy is coming. I wish everybody have information about what's about to come. You have to move faster. We have to move faster. We have to make a very fast move, and we have to make that move now. Make that move now. Right now. Nobody is going to save you but you, yourself. If you want to be given information, you have to guarantee that the information you will be given will be safe. Nobody is going to give you information that you're going to use to sell, to make money, and that money you will never be alive to enjoy it anyway. So everybody needs to, there's a need for everyone to reason well. All right? Let's reason well. I'm not going to be answering all different questions today. I'm sorry. But all I'm here to say to you is, regardless of what's happening, fear not. Biafra must go. Fear not. Even if it's only a few of us, Biafra must go. All right? And it's not far from now. I hope you stay safe. I hope you stay strong. All right? Thank you, everybody. And we have to go now. Oh, don't go. No, all right. We know already that you're saying the zoo must fall. Whether they fall or they stand, that's not. I'm not. If they fall, we must go. If they stand, we must go. So it's even okay for them to stand, because if they fall completely, when Biafra is gone, we're going to have them to be helping. So I think it's better for them to stand and do the right thing, and let everybody go and mind his own business, and stop all these problems, stop all these fights that they're never going to win. All right? So if they continue to fight, Biafra must go. If they come to their senses, Biafra must go. All right? So my concern is for all Biafrans to come together and prepare ourselves to go. All right? No betrayal. Don't take information from your house and go to sell it for money. All right? Even the way those things happen is that when you give them information and turn around, they shoot you. So it doesn't even matter. I don't know if anybody has has an understanding of what happens in a situation like this. All right. Yes, you may be my friend, I be their friend, and you go to give them information. As soon as you hand them the information and turn around, bam, they gun you down. All right. So the best thing any Biafran can do for themselves right now is to prepare to go home. Pack and go. Leave the job. If everybody hands off and say, okay, we're gone, this is enough, and start to move, you watch and see what's going to happen. It may not even take 2 weeks for all this nonsense to end. You're asking, is there another power that is going to help us? Start helping yourself, and other powers will come. Do you not know that by now, every international community is disgusted about what is happening in Nigeria? So you want them to come and take you, carry you by hand and say, okay, go. You have to start. Make the move and see whether somebody will support you or not. You don't ask a question. You don't rest while the mountain is ahead. I don't like when people ask me that kind of question. I'm sorry. I don't answer those kinds of questions. All I have to do is make sure that you are awake. You are not sleeping. Excuse me. My job is to make sure that you are awake. That's all. I'm not going to answer the question about if we make a decision to go. Is there any international community to support us? How far? Or the referendum coming up? Go and look for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and ask him those questions. I'm not answering that. But as far as I know, he has been answering those questions from day one. Day one. And you think it's a joke. You think that if you contribute money to make IPOB save you, you think it's going to go in Nnamdi Kanu's pocket. Nnamdi Kanu has no pocket. Every contribution, every donation goes to IPOB. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has nothing. He has nothing to do with IPOB money. IPOB tells him where to go. Before he can get any dime from IPOB, he must account, he must sweat for it, he must say where he's going. So don't have the notion that Nnamdi Kanu has the IPOB money. It doesn't work like that. We are all IPOB members. We contribute to the money. And he knows nothing about money. Whatever you know you can do, bring it out. Let's go. I don't like to be asked those questions. Don't ask me those questions. Where there is money, how much is your money? Then let Biafra come. Then we talk about money. Biafra itself, Biafra herself, let me not use it. Biafra herself will produce money. Just be ready to say, I'm ready to go. That's all you need to do. Don't be playing games. Don't be playing games. Don't be telling lies to yourself. Be truthful to yourself. You are not doing Nnamdi Kanu a favor. Nnamdi Kanu is doing us, Biafrans, a favor. Biafra must go. The only thing you need to do is to support. It's not all of us that can go where he has gone. If we all go together and take all our wisdom together, the whole world will run away. Because as it is, it's one person that is approaching them and the whole world is shaking. So you can imagine when a whole lot of people troop into one place at the same time. It doesn't work that way. It's one head. Every nation has one head at a time. Right now, let him lead us, get us Biafra, and the most important thing, the most important question is, what are we going to do with Biafra when she comes? To get Biafra is not far-fetched. Start planning now. You have to make a move. If the international community does not see you get up and say enough is enough, they're not going to say it for you. I'm sorry. Nobody is going to say it for you. It is you have to get up, and somebody has to support you to get up. You have to want to get up, and then somebody supports you. Don't ask me that question. They abducted Abaribe, and they released a Jaffa, and they released this one. I don't involve myself in all those things. Whoever you like to release, release. Whoever you want to abduct, abduct. What about you and me that are here talking? We are free. So free. What are we doing to avoid being abducted? We are here. We are free. Can you see my hand? That I'm free? Nobody is holding me right now. And you that is watching me, nobody is holding you. What's your plan? Don't come here to listen to me. I don't have much to say than to make you understand that you have to be who you are. Don't be somebody else. Whether you contribute to the restoration of Biafra or not, Biafra must go. But when Biafra is ready, we will now do checks and balances. You will now come and tell us how you helped in the restoration. All right? So, thank you, my people. This morning, the situation is not even making sense. All right? It's not making sense that you can abduct somebody just by, somebody said to you, don't betray your brother. Then you go and report that person and get the person abducted. What have you gained? What's your gain? What is your gain? Please. Next week, another thing I wanted to say, we are the IPOB family in New York. The IPOB in New York are having a end of the year gathering tomorrow, Sunday, December 22nd. And in that gathering, we're going to be eating and talking and reflecting on all that we've been through this year, and information will be passed as to what's going to happen next. All right? So, call. If you are in the New York area, call this number that I'm about to share now. If you're in New York area, call 718-344-9092. If you want to come and join us at our end of the year gathering, and in that gathering, we will be talking about excuse me. Excuse me, my people. I just sneezed on the truth. I'm sneezing on the truth. So we're going to be talking and sharing information about what's going to happen next. In that gathering, whether you are a hardcore or IPOB member, or a Biafran, or lover of freedom, or lover of IPOB, please come and join us. All right? If you want the information, I'm going to give you this number to call. When you call this number, we'll be able to give you the address of where to come tomorrow and have fun with us. All right? 718-344-9092. 718-344-9092. And if you are outside the US, or you happen to be around New York, or you just arrived from Biafra land, you can also, or you're planning to arrive this evening, dial +1 718-344-9092. 718-344-9092. Just come. All right? Okay. All hail Biafra Ike Jr. All hail Biafra Morris. All hail Biafra Joy. Uzo Machi. Good morning. Patricia, good morning. Ikoro, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Onyekachi. Good morning. All right? So you have to make a haste. Show sign that you have to go, and you must go. All right? And you must go in peace. All right? Okay, my people. Please join us. And good morning, Chinedu. Good morning. So join us and get information about what you need to do at this critical time. Time is critical. And a lot of things are happening. People who went to Biafra land for celebration of Christmas, like we always do every year. You know, the Biafrans with information, they are there. They have no fear. They're having fun, and they're reflecting, and they're going around seeing things for themselves. A lot of people went home just to see what's happening. All right. So, and hopefully they'll take it from there. All right. Okay. Biafra must go. All right, my people. Next week, hopefully next week. Remember, I promised that this week we are going to either make a phone call or send a message or do whatever we have to do to our leaders in Biafra land, people who represent us in the government. No, we're not going to do that today. All right? We'll leave it for next week. And next week, January is going to be tough. You know, they say two things one must happen. All right. Good morning, man Kendo. Good morning. All right, so that's it. We have been talking about the need for us to get up and get ready to go. All right. Okay, we have just about 4 minutes to the end of this recording. I don't have to stay until the 4 minutes unless somebody has something to say. All right. Everybody do something. Everybody is big enough to do something. Everyone is big enough to do something. There is something that each and every one of us can do. All right? even declaring that you are a Biafran is big. Don't just keep quiet. You know, having this indecision of what to do. Some people even are afraid to mention their nation, Biafra. What does that tell you? When you behave like that in the international community, what do you think? They're going to tell you you're not. Americans will say you're not serious. You're not serious. If you're serious, you know what to do. You cannot be having fun and wanting to have your nation. You got to do something. You know, you have to be proactive. You have to be proactive. Even if you don't want to come and show your face and you don't want to be recognized, you can make donations. You know? The reason Nigeria is behaving like that is because they have all the wealth under their control right now. And when money talks, you know, bullshit works. That's what they are doing. So get up and get ready to go. All right? Thank you everybody for watching. No matter the situation, Biafra must go. And this January, you have 1 week to decide which side you're on. You have 1 week, just 1 week. Today is Saturday, January 21st. You have from now till December 31st to decide what you want to do. All right? Thank you so much. Thank you. And God bless you all. God bless Biafra. Bye now. Bye, everybody. Remain safe and remain blessed. Bye.